We've all heard the term, what is that worth in today's money? Or adjusted for inflation. What does it really mean? The best way to understand this is through an example. In the 1939 movie Gone with the Wind, they made $400 million. Pretty good, right? But then the Avengers Endgame movie made $2.7 billion. Which movie made more money? Gone with the Wind. Because in today's money, that revenue is worth $4 billion, making it the highest grossing movie ever made. Over time, inflation is a shrink ray. It shrinks how much a dollar can buy. For example, in 1970, a candy bar cost 10 cents. Today, it probably costs $2. Did the candy bar get bigger? Did it get better? No. Your dollar today just buys you less candy bars than it did in 1970. The reason we adjust for inflation is to compare apples to apples. Adjusting for inflation basically means how many dollars did it take to buy X candy bars back then, and how many dollars does it cost today to buy that same number of candy bars. But why does this happen? Why do we have inflation continuing to rise over time? There are a couple of reasons. One example is, as governments and central banks print more money, they're printing money faster than companies are producing goods. And as the money supply grows, each dollar is less rare, each dollar is less valuable. Another reason is it simply costs more money to make things as we deplete our finite resources. There's only so many trees. There's only so much oil. You also have to realize that central banks want to keep the money moving. They want to keep the economy stimulated. They want to keep you spending money to stimulate the economy in a healthy way. If you know your money will have 2% less buying power next year, you're going to spend money today. You're not going to wait until next year. That is why there's a target inflation rate. But if inflation is too high, it's too expensive to get a mortgage, to get student loans, people spend less.